Chris, AFC filed 5, Aldershot Town 0, and the first question I'm going to start with is, are you more pleased with 5 goals or a clean sheet?
Well, I talked about clean sheets done after Eastleigh, because really we should have got one, and we should have had one against Dorking. So I wrote 3 things up at the. It's easily in hindsight to state, but I wrote 3 things up just saying I want you to keep one. I want a clean sheet. Started with 1. I want you to enjoy this evening. Beautiful night, beautiful pitch, and I want you to win. And I know it sounds pretty basic, but that is basically what I said before the game. So for the players to do that and get a clean sheet, I'm really pleased, because it backs up all them efforts and frustrations when we haven't got one.
We spoke after Eastleigh, 3 away games, 3 unbelievably difficult opponents. We've just gone and won 3 games straight away from home. We've got 9 points. As a manager, that should be, you must be really pleased with that, Chris.
Well, of course I am, and you're pleased for everybody, because you can't do anything on your own. So you lead and challenge and push, but if people don't want to follow it or do, it doesn't really mean anything. So even in that, there's still loads to improve in. Aldershot, Tommy's a great guy, football man, a great team, old established football club. But to come here and do that, it takes great credit, especially with them having a rest on Saturday, and we did what we had to do going to Eastleigh. So I'm pleased that the players that we made changes to start the game accepted that change, even though they'll be disappointed they're not starting when they've played in a winning team. But I'm also pleased with the players coming in to help carry on forward momentum in regard to winning.
I watched a game out there where 11 players were on the pitch fighting for each other. Every ball, we just wanted it more today. And is that a sign of what this team has sort of evolved into over the course of your managerial time here at AFC Farm?
Yeah, and today, like on days like today, it's and it sounds quite condescending, and I'm not trying to be. When it goes your way and becomes that way, it's easier to do. When we then can show these traits when our backs are to the wall and we're under the cosh, then I think we're through the next room, into the next room. Tonight, everything went right for us, great goals, lads playing great, fighting, like you said, some good football. But when we're under the cosh, and we will be in the remaining games at some point, it's that I want to see our teeth and see what we're really made of.
But you can only play what was in front of you, and what was in front of us tonight, we made a very, very good side look well below their normal high standard.
We did, but I'm not. Good question, but I'd rather not sort of stay on it too long. I'm pleased what we did, and I wish Aldershot all the best.
On individual performances, Josh Kay with 2 goals today, Bryce getting some time at the end, and also Max and Dan returning with a good amount of time after their injury. So all of those factors you must be pleased with outside of the result. Yeah,
and I wanted to try and get Ashley on it. He could have started tonight. He's a great player, but with Josh scoring his goal on Saturday, I just thought it was the right thing to do, to back that up, build that time back in his legs. And for me, it was great to see Bryce get a run out and open his legs a little bit, a couple of step overs, great cross. Joe doesn't think he's offside when he chests that one in over the line, so it could have been one more. And to be fair to their goalkeeper, he made a couple of outstanding saves, didn't he? But I'm just really pleased for everybody, really pleased for the fans that came. Brilliant they were trying to create an atmosphere for us, because these guys have a big following, and they had they were shouting and supporting their team right to the end. I thought Aldershot fans, they were a different class, because it was a game tonight they're not going to win, and within that they were right behind their team, and I hope that can motivate all of them to try and have a right go and try and get in the playoffs.
And Joe Wesley, he's sort of been frustrated over the last few games that he's been putting in some good performances but not getting his goal. He got his goal today. That must be a massive confidence boost for him.
Yeah, they've just had an arm wrestle him and Dan Ormerod in the changing rooms, whose goal was it, but Joe definitely got the last touch. He felt like his previous effort was a goal anyway, that got disallowed. But I don't think Joe's been frustrated. I think he's finding his feet in men's football. Obviously he prides himself on goals, because basically for Burnley under 21s he scores 2 every week, and it's probably a little bit too easy for him. So I'm so happy, and that's why I put him on, if I'm being honest, because I didn't have to. I just felt like, can we get him off the mark, and he did.